Well, for the first time in my little old life, I bought some Zacon products. I bought the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm not a big white meat eater, breast. I like drumsticks and thighs a whole lot better. So I didn't spring for the breast because I just don't care for them. I've very seldom had them to me that were moist and juicy and tender, and the dark meat's just got so much more flavor to me. I know some of you are screaming at me right now. Anyway, my first time, and if you don't know what Zacon is, I'll put a link below. It's they come to your town or near you. They have delivery points, and well, let me just show you. Let me just show you me driving up to the Zacon counter. Here to pick up my chicken. So I bought it. Very nice people, super nice guy. Had a couple of volunteers, looked like, from one of the local colleges helping load. I didn't have to touch nothing. They just threw it in the back, and it was 40 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. It came in a box. Let me get the box. It is partially frozen. It's very cold. Some of you are going to say, "Oh, mine frozen, I'm scared." Well, I'm not. So I was happy that it was not frozen because it's much easier to separate and work with. And anyway, let's bag some up. So here's my Foodsaver, and this is an old one. It is a V2830. Pretty old. What you do, I recommend Foodsaver products. Excellent product for the household. They've got some big commercial units that cost thousands of dollars. And anyway, you show you what I'm doing. Pulling out the back roll of the bag roll is here. Trying to see if it's getting on camera. This is where you cut the bag. We'll do that in just a second. This is the sealing strip right under here. Seals the bag. That is the vacuum chamber. So we want to first seal the end of the bag because it's just basically a tube right now. I've got a seal. Hit the seal button. The red light comes on for about 5 seconds. Seals it. Undo it. For these, I'm bringing it about 8 inches out. Cutting it off, and that's what this does. That is a blade that cuts the bag off. And I think all the Foodsavers are pretty much like that. And that makes me a nice bag. Sealed on the bottom and open on the top to put the chicken in. So I've already done most of it. Got a little bit left. It comes in, I think it's 3 or 4 individual bags. And these are beautiful. Boneless, skinless, got a little extra fat, but you can either use it or trim it off. Open the door. And I went ahead and put it, when I got it home, I put it in this cooler and put some ice in it just because I knew I wasn't going to do it right away. I was going to be another hour or so doing it. But, man, that is just beautiful. Some of them are real big. That one is not very big. Some of them are really, really, really nice. That is beautiful. That's 3. That's 4. Now, I went ahead and cut 3 bags. So, we're going to go ahead and do 3 bags. Okay, we cut the bags. We packed the chicken in it. I try to get it to lay down kind of flat, simply because it'll stack better in the freezer. For no other reason than that. Put the open end of the bag in that channel, the vacuum channel. And then when you do that, you'll lock it down. You'll lock it down here. And then it's got the sealing heating element is right there. So you lock it in there, it seals it there. So in the channel, You want to make sure your bag doesn't have any wrinkles, because across here where you want it to seal, you don't want any wrinkles. Close it. I've got a setting up here for dry and for wet. This is moist or wet. So I'm gonna go wet. This says vacuum and seal. I know you can't see that. The lighting is not great, but watch as it vacuums it out. Red light comes on, showing a seal. And I'll move the camera a little bit so you can see the next one vacuum better. Seal is done. Open it. Seal. Done. Beautiful. Now let's do another one. I'll move the camera, show you the vacuum process. Close it. Clamp it. I'm going to do moist or wet. And then watch the bag. You can see some of the moisture coming up into the vacuum chamber. That's what it's there for. It has a channel in it to catch the moisture. You have to clean that out from time to time. Red light went off. Seal's done. Open up. Perfectly sealed. Beautiful. Okay, so why am I showing you this? Well, for several reasons. If you don't have a Foodsaver, I highly recommend them. If you've never been to Zacon, again, this is my first trip. And again, it's not a trip, it's not a store. They come to you. They come to a town near you. I had to drive, 10 or 15 miles into town and get this done. But it's beautiful meat. Go on Zacon.com and read the reviews. I'll put a link to Zacon underneath the video where it says show more. So be sure and look at that. I'll also put a link to a couple of Foodsavers on Amazon. You can usually get some pretty good prices. They're not expensive, 100, 150, something like that. They got some nicer ones, stainless steel, that are 200 or a little more maybe, but you don't have to pay a bunch if you don't want to. Gosh, you can find them at yard sales. Sometimes people buy them and never use them, and they're crazy. Foodsaver, I like them for doing jars, and I'll put a link below to some of the videos I've done sealing jars, storing food. But anyway, Zaycon meat. It's the first time I've done this. I like it. Foodsaver and Zacon. Foodsaver machine, vacuum seal it. It'll store for a long time. Zaycon Fresh. Get you some. All right, I'm getting hungry. We're gone.